So you want to hear what? That again?
Yes.
Back in the day, when I was younger and all that, martial white, the black people and the Mexicans ran that program. It's for boxing. Well, as me, I'm stubborn in that I have to go in there and get beat up and all that just to learn how to box. But then I learned how to box and then I've been in there and I got even with a bunch of them. So they know who I am.
That's
Darrell
awesome.
Hindes.
And you're from Ogden?
Born and raised here in this pretty little shell. It's
So you say what can we do to make it better? What do you think it needs?
better, how to say it, how to say that, better politics and shit, man, because you know what, when they start saying I can't drive my motor home here and I can't park it there, that ain't America, that ain't being, you know what I mean, that ain't, to me, that ain't free.
I feel you.
I should be able to do what I want. I earned it.
Yeah.
I mean, anything else you need to...
What do you love about Ogden?
The friends, I got a lot of friends. And then I got a lot of family. LDS, I'm part of LDS.
LDS is pretty strong here.
It is, it's really strong.
Do you think that actually kind of helps keep a culture with it, or do you think that actually puts a stigma on it?
I think it puts the brakes on a lot of things.
Okay.
Because they control a lot of things.
Yeah.
And they got a lot of say-so in that, so it kind of puts the brakes on. They help out a lot, they do, but then they could only do so much too, you know what I mean? Because I went and talked to the bishop a while back ago and all that, they helped me, but not the way I was expecting to be helped, but I still got help, you know what I mean?
What is the, I don't want to say the worst thing about Ogden, but what is the main thing that you feel needs to really change besides the politics?
The young kids. The young kids, you know, yeah. Quit doing the 5 people to beat up one dude thing. If you can't beat him up yourself, leave it alone.
Accountability?
Yeah, you know. Back in my time, my mom and my dad had dragged me to the door and knocked on the neighbors, whoever I had to beef with, and said, him and him, go for it. Whoever wins, leave it there. And that it's done. After,
yeah, it was definitely a...
way different now. Today, instead of saying, hey, or this or that, they'd rather pull out a gun and shoot you. I mean, that's kind of, and Ogden is a crazy little town.
It is.
It is. It really is.
Do you think that it runs by its own? Like it's one of those towns that has its own rules?
Well, see, I seen a documentary one time about things about going on in Ogden. Everybody in Ogden knows don't tell. And that's, even when the Mexicans come over here with the don't tell. See, that's how we was all raised in this town, is don't tell. And a lot of people, they don't tell.
Yeah.
But then there's a lot of people that do tell.
I feel you.
So is it Ogden or is it Utah? Or Utah? You just got to know the ones. You got to know the ones to hang around with to know who do and who don't.
Okay. Is it a family?
If you're a snitch, and I know, believe this, you're gonna know about it.
Is it a good place to have a family?
Yeah. I mean, God forbid, I got 4 kids, and they all lived, and they're all alive today. And yeah, I mean, I got 11 grandkids, and they love their grandpa. I'm telling you, they love their grandpa. Because I didn't know how to be a dad, but I know how to be a grandpa.
Yeah.
So that makes a big difference. And I quit a lot of shit that I did back then that I don't do today.
Okay.
That makes a big difference. Big difference.
If you could give anybody younger advice.
My grandkids, all the time. I got 2 of them. They lie and they steal. And it's like constant. And it's like, you haven't learned from the first time, the second time, third time. You're getting all your shit taken away, all your electronics. You're sitting in your room with nothing, and you still ain't learned. I don't get it. The lying and the stealing, man. That's
No
kids,
trust within.
I don't know what it is. The generations. The kids today think the world owes them something. Me, when I leave this world, this goddamn world don't owe me a goddamn thing. It's just because I've earned everything I've ever got. I've earned. You gotta work for what you want. I mean,
Is there anything else you'd like to say?
My grandkids are listening. You better put that in still.
Thank you so much for your time.